This video provides a comprehensive overview of chromium toxicity, examining its environmental impact, cellular pathophysiology, and current clinical and regulatory perspectives. The Hinckley case study highlights the environmental reality of hexavalent chromium contamination from industrial activities. It illustrates how such agents can lead to serious health issues and influence global regulatory standards. It is crucial to distinguish between trivalent and hexavalent chromium. While trivalent chromium is a trace element, hexavalent chromium is a highly toxic, mobile carcinogen that poses severe risks to human health. Chromium exposure stems from both occupational and environmental sources. Industrial sectors like welding and tanning present high risks, while contaminated water and soil impact broader populations. Once in the body, chromium follows specific toxicokinetic pathways. Whether through inhalation, ingestion, or dermal contact, it enters systemic circulation, potentially impacting organs like the kidneys and liver. The stomach acts as a protective barrier by reducing most ingested hexavalent chromium into the less harmful trivalent form. However, if this capacity is overwhelmed, systemic toxicity occurs. At the cellular level, hexavalent chromium acts like a Trojan horse, infiltrating cells and triggering oxidative stress, which leads to DNA damage and potential mutations. Acute exposure to hexavalent chromium is severe and life-threatening. It causes intense damage to the gastrointestinal, renal, and hepatic systems and can result in systemic shock. Long-term occupational exposure is linked to chronic respiratory issues, severe skin conditions, and an increased risk of various cancers, reinforcing the classification of hexavalent chromium as a human carcinogen. This map illustrates the systemic impact of chromium toxicity, highlighting target organs including the respiratory system, liver, kidneys, and reproductive system, among others. Clinical management involves careful assessment of exposure history and physical exams. Treatment focuses on decontamination, supportive care, and interventions like using binding agents for systemic clearance. Regulatory bodies like the EPA establish specific non-cancer thresholds for chromium. These limits are based on data regarding risks to the gastrointestinal, hepatic, and respiratory systems. Beyond non-cancer effects, regulatory dashboards also account for carcinogenic risk. These include factors for both oral and inhalation exposure to ensure protective standards for lifetime safety. Future remediation efforts are moving beyond traditional methods. Technologies like the Poseidon biofilter offer efficient, targeted capture of contaminants to provide safer water access. In summary, addressing chromium toxicity requires a multi-layered approach, from understanding its molecular behavior to implementing robust regulatory and advanced mitigation strategies.